My family and sister said, "You ruined our vacation," because I never thought my own family would call me selfish for wanting just one vacation alone, but they did, and I don't regret what I did next. Growing up, I was invisible. My sister was the golden child. Every wall had her photos. Every conversation was about her. I wore her old clothes, played with her old toys, and kept my mouth shut. That's just how it was. When she got married, my parents took out a loan they couldn't afford. When she had twins, they emptied their savings to help her buy a house. Meanwhile, I got half my college paid for. The other half came from waiting tables at a greasy diner after classes. Weekends, forget about rest. My sister would drop off the twins, say she needed a break, and disappear with her husband. Every Saturday, I was stuck babysitting while juggling exams and double shifts. And every time I complained, my parents just said, "This is what family does." But what about me? I finally snapped when I realized I hadn't had a day to myself in years. So I saved every tip, skipped nights out, and booked 3 nights at a cheap beach motel. Just me, the ocean, and no one else. When I told my parents, they actually seemed happy for me. For once, I thought they saw me. I should have known better. I got to the motel, dropped my bag, and ran to the beach. The waves, the salty air. It felt like freedom. But when I came back to my room at sunset, I heard voices I knew too well. Surprise! There they were. My mother, my sister, and the twins. They'd booked the nicer room next door. My sister shoved the twins at me, giggling. "We thought you'd love the company. The boys can't wait to see the ocean." Before I could speak, they were gone, off to grab dinner, leaving me trapped with 2 screaming toddlers who wrecked my tiny room in minutes. They broke a lamp, clogged the toilet with apples, and spilled juice everywhere. My peaceful beach escape turned into another unpaid babysitting nightmare. The final straw came when my sister returned hours later, yawning. "I'm exhausted from all this vacationing. I lost it. We fought." She cried. Mother scolded me for being ungrateful. I packed my bag, caught the first bus home, and promised myself never again. But they weren't done. For my next birthday, they gave me a gift, a family beach trip. Another vacation I didn't ask for. Another trap at the airport. They were already talking about how I'd help with the twins, so my sister and her husband could finally relax. They didn't even pretend anymore. So I smiled, lied that I needed the bathroom, slipped away, and walked to a different gate. I'd booked my own real vacation months ago, solo, on a quiet island. As my plane lifted off, my phone exploded with calls and angry texts. "How could you abandon your family? Your sister is crying. You ruined everything." I turned it off, leaned back in my seat, and watched the ocean appear below me. I didn't ruin their vacation. I saved my own.